Today we're going to be meeting up with some of our Ninja Teacher alumni who have been in Vietnam for about 3 months now, and we're going to go get some bún chả, Vietnamese food, and chat to them about their experiences of living and teaching English in Vietnam so far. So let's go. Okay, here we are at Bún Chả restaurants. And we got some of our alumni from the October course? Is that right?
October, November, yeah.
Yeah, I always forget which month it was. We're gonna try some bún chả. You guys haven't been to this place before, huh?
No.
First time.
But bún chả is our favorite, or one of our favorites, because it was right by Ninja.
Right, that's true. You guys see some chili somewhere?
I
think they're just chilies.
Chili?
There's like the dried chili here. How's this bún chả?
It might be the best I've had.
Out of how many different bún chả?
Probably 3.
Okay. Fairly decent sample.
Yeah.
Out of 10, what would you guys rate it?
7.
7.5.
Okay.
7.5. What about you, Alex?
Yeah, I'll give it about a 7.
Yeah.
We got some spring rolls here.
Oh.
Those look good. Tried balloons, right?
Yes, I had balut with my staff at work. Really good. Tastes like chicken.
Wow.
Alright, nice.
Wow.
Some people are a little bit daunted by eating that.
My coworkers were describing it as baby duck, and I was very scared. And I said, okay, I'll try it. And then I had a whole egg myself. It was good.
Wow.
So what is the weirdest thing that you guys have had since being here?
Balut.
Oh wait, there's a frog as well.
The frog porridge. But that wasn't even the weird part. The frog was the normal thing.
Yeah.
Because it was sort of just tasted like chicken. But there's a pot with an entire small black chicken in it.
Yeah.
Like black.
I think you told me about
Yeah,
that.
And the meat was black, and the skin was black, and the head was on, and they had claws. Everything was on. And it was like bloated. It was like floating in the. I had like one of the legs, and it was sort of tasted like chicken, but that's all.
Yeah. Well, we thought it was a frog at first. That was the thing.
Yeah. I had some big snails the other day.
Yeah?
Like they were in like a shell this big that you folded out. Shrimp with the head on. It was all decent. Didn't knock my socks off or anything.
Yeah. I find snails,
Yeah.
some I like a lot more than others. Like usually the big ones actually I don't like as much.
Yeah, I think I'd
Smaller
like
ones are better in a
in a dish.
curry sauce or
Yeah.
like tamarind sauce. That's
Yes.
quite good.
Yeah.
What made you decide to come to Vietnam and teach English here?
For me, obviously a variety of reasons why I came here. A big thing would be wanting a change. I'm from Wisconsin, so in the States up north, tons of snow, tired of the snow, tired of the winters, wanted to come here. The schedule seemed good. Well, originally I was just looking to travel, and then I found out about Ninja Teacher, and I thought, oh, I could just work and then stay. And not go back into Wisconsin in January. I like the schedule, and I like the people, and I like the climate, and I guess that would be why I'm here and still here.
I wanted to teach for a long time, and teaching in countries besides America was always more appealing than teaching in America. A lot of it was watching videos and then doing research on different places I could teach. Always wanted to travel the world, but you need money to do it. So Vietnam seemed like the perfect first stop, at least. And so far, it's been
Awesome.
It's been really good. Yeah.
I've been wanting to teach English abroad for a long time, since high school, I think. And when I graduated university this past May, I think, I knew I wanted to go abroad, and so I started looking at different YouTube videos in different countries, trying to narrow down what country I wanted to go to. And I actually found Ninja Teacher on YouTube, and it was a big part of the reason why I came to Vietnam, because the program, I really like the program of Ninja Teacher, and I guess it seemed like a good place.
Jason.
I just kind of got bored of day-to-day life in England, so I wanted to change everything up. So new job, new place, just completely refresh everything.
Awesome.
Just have fun. Vietnam, it's kind of cheap to live here compared to other countries. So I was looking at Korea, but it seems quite expensive food-wise, travel-wise. And then I also looked at Thailand, but comparing the cost, again, it's cheaper again to be in Vietnam.
What would you guys say has been some of your best experiences of living in Vietnam so far?
Playing soccer was pretty sweet. Being the only Westerner out there, but still kind of participating in this, speaking the same language on the field, was a lot of fun.
You found like a Vietnamese team that you're playing with, yeah?
Well, I have one friend who I go and play with,
Yeah.
and we meet up with whoever he communicates with, and then whoever else is there.
Going out with the group is fun, karaoke is fun, just sort of the random things that can happen. I don't know, it's been like a student film here for fun. I got fitted in like a traditional Vietnamese garb and everything for
that's
it.
awesome.
So that was neat. Went to a kickboxing gym and basically got a nice one-on-one session with a world champion, just sort of randomly. There's a lot of random things that can happen here if you just say yes.
Yeah. Someone literally told me yesterday that they saw someone driving their motorbike with an iguana, like on the steering wheel, just chilling there.
Yeah.
It's like that kind of stuff you see randomly.
Completely random stuff.
Yeah.
I really like the people. I've started to become a regular in some places nearby. They're so nice, they remember my order, and they get so proud of me when I order in Vietnamese, so that's really nice. Yeah, and just like the experiences, the people here are so nice.
I kind of loved it, how peaceful it was in Hoi An. It was just peaceful compared to Saigon, where you got just hustle and bustle everywhere.
Yeah.
In Hoi An, it's a lot more peaceful. We had an Airbnb as well with a private pool, private beachfront, so we had pretty much the whole beach to ourselves, which you won't get here.
True,
Saigon.
yeah. But you're living in District 7, which is a little bit more
A bit more
chill,
peaceful,
which is-
yeah.
that's
I kind of like the peaceful life.
And how about you guys with your setups in your apartments?
I like D3 a lot. It feels like Vietnam. It's not super touristy. It's right on the canal, so there's a little bit of nature. Centrally located, so I can get to work or I can get to D1 or wherever, Vinton, and meet people. So yeah, really like my place, and it's got a balcony. So
I like it a lot. It's windows all the way around, and it's in the neighborhood that I lived in when I first came here, and it felt like a real neighborhood. You can walk around the place, and there's cafes everywhere, and places to eat everywhere.
Near Pham Viet Chan, which is really nice area.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Times Cafe.
Yeah.
You showed us that place.
Right, yeah.
And then now I see Simon there like every other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, meet different people there.
Yeah, the apartment I've got's really nice. Min, my boy, he hooked us up with some really nice places. The place is pretty much brand new and it's got everything I need everywhere around me. So
Nice.
and it's pretty cheap as well.
Yeah, I live right near here, and it's in D3. Like Thor said, it's very central. I'm very close to work, but I can also go into the city center whenever I want pretty easily. It's not very touristy. I still feel like I'm very much immersed in the culture, but there is still like some Western influence, and so I'm not too out of place at the same time. So I really like the mix. I think it's a very good place for me.
How you guys have been enjoying the teaching?
yeah, I wasn't sure that I wanted to teach kids, or I wasn't sure about that. Like, I've worked with kids in the past, but like, I thought it would be sort of more variety of ages. But actually, my favorite classes are all the lower level classes with the kids. I really like working with the kids. They're super fun. They've got a ton of energy. It's nice when you actually feel like you're teaching them something too. When you feel like, oh wow, this is a phrase I taught them and now they've just used it back to me in the correct context. That's pretty cool.
So I had a class where I had to teach them countable versus uncountable nouns. But the curriculum presented for that, it didn't click it in for them. So I had to go home the next night and figure out, like, there's a test next week on this, like, let's figure out how to teach it. Making a plan and then executing on it, and them actually knowing it after that was done was really cool.
My favorite thing would probably be finding games that the kids love. Because once you find the game that they love, they just become obsessed with it, and you can see on their face how much they enjoy it, and they actually take in all the information and keep the information. But the kids are also cute and affectionate.
Yeah.
I'm the same as Thor. I thought I wouldn't like it, but
Yeah.
the kids are just too cute.
Yeah, similarly, I like seeing that they have learned something, like something that they didn't know before, and they're actually using it in context is very nice. So seeing that you've actually made a difference in their learning is very nice, and coming up with different ways to introduce new concepts is very, I don't know, it's like a puzzle to figure out sometimes. It keeps my mind going instead of just like game after game, which is good sometimes too, but it's nice to like learn how to adapt games in order for them to learn more, which I really enjoy that part.
Awesome. Any last things you guys want to share that's like interesting about living in Vietnam?
The food's really good.
The food's really good. Yeah.
It looks good on video, and then you come here and it's actually very good.
I mean, I don't cook anything ever. You're eating out all the time, and it's very reasonable to do so if you eat local, Vietnamese food. Yeah, it's just better that way. It's just nice.
I guess you find things that you like blue.
Oh yeah, you randomly try something because your Vietnamese friend says, okay, you're not leaving, sit down, we're eating this. And you're like, I don't know if I'll like it, and then you end up liking it.
Is this getting old?
Did you drive or no?